Hey, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I have a quick tutorial on how to add a digital zoom to your footage in Adobe Premiere. This is a great and very subtle way to draw in your viewers' attention. And at the end of this video, as a bonus, I'm gonna show you how to do a fake dolly zoom or vertigo effect for a more exaggerated look. So be sure to stick around for that and let's go. All right, so here we are in Adobe Premiere and we've got our first clip loaded up and let's go through it. So what we wanna do is just drag our playhead to the beginning of this clip and let's see what the clip looks like as is right now. So just a simple panning around the house, and let's see how we can enhance this by adding a digital zoom. So we're just gonna click on this clip to activate it, make sure our playhead's at the beginning of the clip, and then we're gonna hit the stopwatch for scale. And then we want to bring our playhead over to the end of the clip, and we can do this by hitting the down arrow and then the left arrow once, and that'll bring us to the last frame of this clip. And then we're just going to scale this up. And I think, again, I like to keep this subtle. You can take this as far as you want to take it. Everybody's taste is going to be a little bit different, so you're just going to have to sort of play around with this and see what works for you. Let's try, let's say 150%. I think it's probably going to be too much for my personal taste, but let's try it out and see what it looks like. So if I put it at 150%, just added another keyframe right there, and let's bring the playhead back and press play. So that's crazy right there. It's crazy talk. So I'm not into that. It's way, way too much. So I'm just gonna hit Command or Control Z to undo that. Go back to the end of that clip. And let's try 125%. I think that's probably gonna be closer to a good spot for this clip. I think that looks good. For me personally, it's pushing it. It's borderline on being a little bit too much. So I think I'm gonna back it off just a little bit. And an easy way I can do that is to get to this keyframe is just to hit this little arrow over here. That'll take me right over to that keyframe, and then I can back it down. Let's try 115%. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And if I were to, again, just looking at it like this, and then if I were to undo this just so we can do a comparison, I think it does add a little bit to that clip. It's just a little bit of pop. All right, so let's try another clip. And we'll bring our playhead to the beginning, and we'll see what it looks like before we do anything to it. So we'll go over to Effects Controls, and we'll hit Scale, and then hit the down arrow to get to the end of the clip, left arrow over once, and let's try 125% again. Let's see what that looks like. Looks pretty great. So I think that really will bring the viewer's attention, will draw them in even more. Let's see what it looks like without it. And then with it. Pretty cool. All right, and here's the last clip we're gonna look at. As promised, we're gonna do a digital dolly zoom. This one's even crazier. So here's what the clip looks like just as is. And this is a pretty simple trick too, so all we're gonna do is basically the same thing. It's actually we're just going to reverse the order of the zoom. So if we're going forward, we want our zoom to be going in the opposite direction. So we want to be zooming out. So what we're going to do is change our scale to, let's say, 150% at the beginning of the clip. And then we're going to keyframe it. And then let's go to the end of the clip and drop this down to 100%. There you go. Looks pretty wild. This could be useful if you're really trying to exaggerate something. This is actually a pretty good clip to do something like this for, because this kitchen island is a pretty amazing feature. This was a flip house, and everything looks really pristine here, and I think this really just exaggerates, really drives home how beautiful this kitchen island is. All right, so that's it. And if you're looking for a few tips on how to target higher paying clients, be sure to check out this video. And if you wouldn't mind, please hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.